Yo, we back with another edition of He Said, She Said. Will these motherfuckers say it right this week?
Say
No,
my
Say
they
my
won't.
name, say
name.
my name.
God
I
damn
got
it,
it this
you
time.
these
No, we were a little delayed tonight.
Yeah, y'all motherfuckers was delayed. The crack on the
Okay.
pop on the God damn it, you
Oh,
motherfuckers. I love y'all anyway. What's going on
One
with
minute
y'all?
he said we good, the next minute he said we not good. I swear, I can't get
Yeah,
it
one
right
week
for
I'll be like,
nothing.
y'all is the best, and then the next week I'll be like, y'all ain't shit. Y'all ain't doing this shit right. But what's going on, man? Welcome to another edition. We're gonna get this thing going this week, man. We got a lot to talk about. Matter of fact, first
Oh,
of all, let me send a special shout out to Mama Yoni. She is in whatever state she's in. I think she's in St. Louis, but they have like a tornado watch going on. So Mama Yoni
mhm.
said she might be up under the goddamn table tonight, just making sure that she's safe. So we want to make sure that Mama Yoni is doing fine. And
Sending out prayers.
we wishing her the best of love and all that good shit. What's going on with my beautiful cast? I see we got we're gonna rock it like this tonight since it's just us three. What's going on? I see we got Etai. What's going on? And what's going on, Etai? What's going on with you, baby?
Hello. I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, nigga. I'm ready to get drunk. I'm ready to start talking shit. I'm ready to get this
Let's
thing
get
popping.
it.
What's
Well,
going
let's
on,
get it
Nene?
popping.
We are a 3-man team tonight, Nene. Y'all got to be ready to rock with me. Don't be giving me no 2 minute, no little 2 second answers and talking about some why y'all pick me.
oh my gosh.
You
Why? You know
motherfuckers didn't
what?
choose for tonight. So if
Every
I
time
choose
you
your
mention
ass,
my name, it's always something like
We're gonna get
behind
this
it.
man
Like,
garden.
why can't it
but
just
you do
be?
shit every week. You do shit every week. Hold on,
But
I got
I'm
these.
just saying, like
Oh
you.
my fault. What's going on? I see y'all out there. Somebody say hello. I just
I
opened up
am
the
fine, though, y'all. I am fine. Since he didn't want to know how I was doing today, I am fine.
bless your bless your stinking ass heart. I love y'all motherfuckers so much. What's going on with y'all? Listen. First, either tell them how to find us on YouTube and all that good shit before we get into the until we get into this foolishness I'm about to talk about tonight.
All right, my beautiful people, y'all already know. I'm gonna share the link. You know how we do. Click like and share like we always do. And go ahead on and share the show. Go ahead on and get it. You already know I'm gonna pull it. I'm gonna put the link in the message system. So when you do it, click on it. Hello.
All right.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna start this off
Uh
tonight.
oh. Mm
Uh
mm. Already.
I'm just gonna play this clip, man,
Go ahead.
because I need somebody to explain this to me.
Hmm.
I do, I do, I do. I understand, you know. I'm just gonna play it. I ain't gonna even say nothing. Here we go.
What's good? It's Big Clip. They deleted my Instagram, but it's okay. Because I'm living my best life. Bush out. It's the big bad wolf, baby. Put some respect on the fucking clip. And you think I give a fuck? I'm on my P. P. Real P shit. You niggas think you P, but the only P you is poor, poverty, and peasant. Bitch, it's Big Clip.
That ain't cool. That's nasty.
I must say, I would rather be in the poor poverty, whatever clique that she said, than to
She
be in
must
the.
not know poor and poverty are kind of running neck and neck.
Well, I would rather be in that category than to be in the pathetic pussy, conundrum of
See
patheticness. You understand what I'm saying? Um, that sort of fucked me up right there when I first saw that thing. I was like, what is she gonna be talking about? I thought it was just gonna be the hairy coochie, but
Mhm.
no, it was the hairy coochie and a maxi pad on, and you got on you got on a thong with a maxi pad, and you're gonna turn over and say,
Well, they make pads for thongs like that too, which is still nasty though.
I
I
mean, you can wear a
okay.
tampon when if you
Uh
decide
uh
that you want to
uh
wear a bikini,
uh.
but it's an option. It's an
Time
option.
out. I want y'all to look at this though. I want y'all to go back and look at her face. Like, I love a woman that got tattoos and shit, right? But
Mhm.
I'm a little afraid of a motherfucker that when I looked at the tattoos, I was like, shit, you know how hey ladies, right? Y'all 100% women, right?
Yeah.
And, and y'all
Yeah.
know that in that
Yeah.
midnight hour, when
Mhm.
y'all wake up, y'all might be, might be going through a few changes when you wake up in the morning, right? The hair and all that shit, right? So, you have your moments where you're not at your best, right? But when
Mhm.
I looked at this motherfucker's face and I saw these tattoos and I said, I don't want none of that pussy. And it's hairy as fuck. And you bleed. And you ain't got no goddamn sense. Let's watch this one more again.
Mm-mm,
Let's watch
mm-mm.
it.
What's good? It's Big Clip. I deleted my Instagram,
Now, right there, I thought that the tattoos was sexy, but then when they gonna get close in on this bitch face,
but it's okay. Because I'm living my best life.
that thing
Push
hairy
out.
too.
It's the big bad wolf, baby. Put some respect on the fucking clip. And you think I give a fuck? I'm on my P. P. Real P shit. You niggas think you P, but the only P you is poor, poverty, and peasant. Bitch, it's Big Clip.
I don't want none of that big clit. That bitch can have that big clit and take it wherever the fuck she want to have it. That that bitch. Let me tell you something, man. Let me tell you something. It's something about being sexy, right? Having a little sex appeal and maybe even being a little thottish with it. You know what I mean? Maybe being a little nasty with it. But it's a whole nother thing. Like I'm just imagining her getting up, walking around the pool, and you see this motherfucking maxi pad hanging out the back of her ass, and she ain't got a lot of ass to begin with.
She ain't got much of nothing.
Yeah, she ain't got it. Now
I
she
mean,
was a cute little
she got a little something.
she was a cute
She
little
got
motherfucker, but
little.
when she turned over, wasn't nothing back there. I'm telling you, I'm an assologist. I'm telling you, I have
I
my
got more than her.
I got my degree in assology. I'm trying to tell
I
y'all.
mean, I ain't got much, but
But I got more than that.
listen,
I ain't
Yeah.
got no.
it's
I ain't
not
got no
like a
bone.
tambourine, so I'm good.
Okay, Nada. Okay,
Yes.
you gotta talk to your ladies out here.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you
Because I'm
just
gonna just say this. Anything that I'm gonna say is gonna be looked at as being derogatory and
mhm.
disrespectful. So I'm gonna let the ladies come on in here and talk about this assology. What's going on, Danny? Talk about this assology and tell me how you
Astrology,
felt
this is the first time I've heard astrology.
about.
I mean, I ain't got a whole lot, but it's enough to clap. Like a tambourine. I mean, if you hit it, it's still gonna do something. It's gonna do something. It's gonna do
You
something.
gonna
Ain't
make
gonna
it
be a
clap.
lot, but it's gonna do something. But
It's gonna be.
as far as her having a whole entire, I'm sure it was store brand pad, maxi pad, which I ain't knocking because I done been there. Um, they do, you do have the option of wearing a tampon. If you decide you're gonna wear a thong bikini, you do have the option of wearing a tampon, and they do make panty liners for thongs. I mean, I've used them, and I'm not ashamed to say that I've used them because I'm a woman, and it
You want on
naturally
the beach though.
works. But you on the beach though, I would have had on some shorts or something. She just nasty and trifling and looked like she on some crack or something, some cocaine, something. She got to be on something because her face was not hitting. And I'm all for tattoos. I have a tattoo, but but mine is hidden and only he knows where it's at. But like all
Mhm.
of this, like I can't, yeah, I can't do that. I can't. I'm sorry, but she crack is whack. Just crack is whack. Sorry.
Okay, Ida, you ready to talk to me about this term of assology? Could you talk to the ladies about their assology out here and how they doing their assology? Because it's a way to do assology. Trust me, it is a way to put that ass out there to make a nigga be like, God damn it, I
Oh
need to go to
yes.
work because I gotta pay for an ass like that. But talk to me about this assology that we just saw.
So the assology. Let's see. I ain't
Mm.
got much, but I got enough. My
All
my
right.
my my peoples don't complain about it, but I do know how to get it right and do them squats, yeah, them glutes, yeah, to get them squats for them glutes, yeah, to get them glutes back, yes. You what you about you gotta do about 20. You gotta do about 4 sets of 20s, and you do that about for about 10, 15 minutes. Then you got to do that about 2 to 3 times a day for about 3 times a week. You're good to go. You leave
On
it every
average.
other day. You don't do every day. You got to leave every other day because you got to work on them thighs and yeah. But I don't. And you know what? Let me say something. For those ladies that don't have much back there, but you want to give that impression that you got a little something, they do make those things that we put in where they put the butt things in the pads. But we don't want you to be too much to make him think like, damn. No, you don't want too much. You got to give it just enough cushion, just enough
It
to
has to
say,
match your
okay,
body.
in a certain outfits to say, oh, okay,
How
yeah,
about
that's
bitch
a
just don't go out with your pad out in your pussy
what?
and
Yeah, we
bleed
won't go.
and
But
talking about
some
hey
women
bending
are
over?
Wait a
no,
minute,
no, but some
y'all.
women are uncomfortable with, how they are shaped. And I
Hmm.
know I do have some insecurities, but usually that's not one of them. But if you
I
feel
did
the need, I mean, but
at
and
one
I
point.
must, but if I must say this, if you want to go the route of having a surgical cosmetic procedure, don't, I wouldn't recommend it. But if that's
Stop,
what
Don't
you
get
want
done.
to
stop.
do,
See, y'all going all the way to
we
cosmetic.
Okay, so
astrology, we help it. Like,
But see, this
just
what I'm
make sure you cover up your pad. That's all.
yeah,
This is what we're gonna
y'all
yeah,
say. This is what
bottom
he want.
line,
Cover
bottom
up your
line.
pad. Don't be
yeah,
showing everything and all your business.
yeah.
When you on
Keep
your
your
cycle, ladies,
bloody coochie
say
inside your
no.
bloody
You don't have to. Just
coochie
put on
pad.
some pants. Just put
Don't
on
show me your
a
bloody
Put on
cover.
some
coochie pad.
shorts. Put on some
Put no,
shorts.
don't even. You ain't got to do that. Just put on a cover.
You might have heavy flow that day. I,
Just have a cover on.
hallelujah. y'all know
Just
I'm
put on.
a man. I know
Just put
about
on a
y'all.
cover. When you
Y'all,
go
some
out,
of
just put
y'all
on a
got
cover.
heavy deep flows. Y'all got shit. Y'all the when they call it the Red Sea, it's the Red Sea for a reason. Cause some of y'all got a heavy flow, and you're
I
out
don't go
there
to that shit.
throwing on some fucking
It's either little man from down under, or little man from China, little red
throwing
man from
some
China. That's it. Hmm.
throwing some paper towels in between your coochie while you going out and you're looking like a goddamn fool. While
He
oh
said a
Jesus.
paper to at least use Bounty is the quicker
Yeah, the
picker,
quicker picker absorber,
picker
the quicker
upper.
picker upper.
Yes, do something.
The quicker, thicker picker upper.
All right, y'all. All right, cause I can't talk about this ignorant bitch no more. Cause when I saw that shit,
It's disgusting.
sometimes y'all be on me about when I be referring to motherfuckers as bitches, but that's an ignorant bitch right there.
I
I'm
have to. I don't use that word like that, but I'm gonna have to agree with you on that. When
you
they do
agree?
ignorant shit like that, that's
That's
what
an
they are.
ignorant bitch.
Hmm.
You're an ignorant bitch. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you
Hmm.
something. Just because you a pretty mother, and this is what the problem is with a lot of y'all motherfucking.
Y'all, wait a minute now.
Yahweh.
I said a lot of y'all. I ain't say all of y'all. And I goddamn it, now
Okay.
shit. If it
Some of
wasn't some of
y'all.
y'all, if it wasn't some of y'all, we wouldn't be. I wouldn't have watched what I just got through watching. So what I'm
Mm.
about to say is,
It's the y'all for
What you about to
me.
some of
say?
y'all are some beautiful motherfuckers,
Okay.
Okay.
Oh,
but you
thank you.
destroy the very essence of the beauty that you are by opening your mouth,
Ooh.
by speaking ignorant shit, and
Ooh.
by doing shit that's even dumber. That chick right there. mm, Look, okay.
Yeah. Don't
I
please don't
got
show your
kids,
mouth.
right? I got kids, right?
Mm-hmm.
I have sons and I have a daughter.
Mm-hmm.
If my daughter would do that and I
Mm.
saw the video, I would call my daughter and ask her what the fuck is wrong with her.
Russ, I don't even think your daughter would do that because she got you. You
I'm
gave
just
her
saying.
more
I'm
sense.
just saying. I ain't about that. I'm just saying. And if my son did that, and my son
Okay.
had a woman that was out there like that, you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't believe in getting in my kids' business.
But right
I
then.
don't believe in telling them about what the fuck they should do. But if my son is fucking with a motherfucker that is ignorant enough to not keep her ignorance indoors, but to just show the whole world her ignorance, my son's gonna get a phone call and I'm gonna say, evict that bitch ASAP, please. Please evict that bitch. Please take back all of your keys. Matter of fact, let her keep the keys and go change. Go to Ace Hardware today and change your shit. Don't let that motherfucker back in your house. I don't care how good that pussy was. I don't care how good that little hairy, bloody pussy was. Do
Chris,
do not ever again fuck with a nasty bitch like that again. And I'm gonna send him a picture of that nasty hoe every day. I'm gonna send him a clip of that shit until I feel it that spirit is up out of his ass. I'm gonna be like, look, you dumb motherfucker, leave that. That's right. Get your dumb ass up out of here, nigga. I
I'm
know I
done.
didn't raise you. Your mama didn't. I don't even like your mama, but I know she didn't raise you to come up with no motherfuckers like that. I know. I know.
Get him. Get him.
Ain't
I
no
can't
get him.
do
I'm
I
get
can't
them.
do nothing with them. I can't. I don't. He ain't gonna do right.
Nah.
Yeah, all right, so
I
that must mean
can't.
y'all ready for me to change topic. That's all right.
Yeah,
Thank you.
cause
Thank you.
yeah,
Let God be
cause
praised.
I don't need you to go on a tangent
Well,
about
tonight I'm
this.
tell y'all tonight we usually have a lot of funny shit. We got some fun shit in there. We got some
Okay.
serious shit tonight, but I think this next one is gonna be like what the fuck am I watching here? You understand what I'm
Uh,
saying? So let's get ready
oh
to watch this
goodness.
piece right here.
That's all the time.
And once a fellow was on heroin, it may be years before he realizes or wants to admit to himself that he is indeed a junkie. He is in need of help.
We have the highs trying to find an escape. There's plenty lost in the race. There's a dragon to chase. In the low, be straight, come get close to the fate. In the very worst cases, we'll meet at the gates. Yeah, we have the highs trying to find an escape. There's plenty lost in the race. There's a dragon to chase. In the low, be straight, come get close to the fate. In the very worst cases, we'll meet at the gates. Yeah, surviving all the darkness while walking among carcasses. Maintaining my focus always seems to be the hardest shit. Yes, that empty speaking pain, I'm dealing with a lot of it. Lies and broken promises of things my life encompasses. Swear today these fakers coming straight out of a comic strip. It's comical, but I know how it goes, so it don't get me pissed. Amidst all the chaos, you gotta act like it don't exist. My mind's under matter, spirit suffocating from the wrist. Trying to grab my goals from by the wrist, but I've been beaten down. Still I focus up with every miss, so I don't see the ground. Embracing faking a smile instead of leading with frowns. Unlocking new potential whenever I step to the mountains of success are on my checklist next. I came correct and didn't stretch, so I'ma get them obsessed. My pen to the test, addicting like a needle in flesh. I seen through the best, and now I'm left cleaning the mess. This shit is stress. We have the highs trying to find an escape. There's plenty lost in the race. Here's a dragon to chase. In the low, be straight, come get close to the fate. In the very worst cases, we'll meet at the gates. Yeah, we have the highs trying to find an escape. There's plenty lost in the race. Here's a dragon to chase. In the low, be straight, come get close to the fate. In the very worst cases, we'll meet at the gates. Yeah.
At the same time the law was taking a harsher look at the addict, popular opinion began to swing back in his favor, recognizing that he was not just a criminal, but a sick person, a pathetic, tortured human being in need of help.
I was using about almost over $100 a day. Everything I would get was to go through my arms.
What in the fuck would make a person that has never done heroin a day in their life say, I'm gonna do heroin just to show y'all niggas what not to do? Explain that one to me, Nathan.
I can't explain it. Like what
The hell wrong with this nigga?
what makes you I mean he could ask somebody on who is addicted to drugs. He could post he can do a poll on people who have done it and what was their first experience. He could have did that. But why did he feel the need that he needed to try it for himself to know what the effects were? He could have, being that it's his first time using, he could have OD.
Exactly.
He could have OD because as a first time user, your immune system, your body is not used to it. So
First,
you just never know. He's definitely blessed that he did not
no,
OD.
no, 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 no. Let me explain something to you.
He's a dumbass.
Let me explain something to you. There are certain drugs that are immediate addictions.
Absolutely.
Heroin is one of them.
Yes, it is.
So this motherfucker did a video just for an experiment, and this is the craziest part. This nigga, you had to be around heroin, motherfuckers using heroin because you knew how to work it too much, bro. Like what got me was when he put the needle in and he had it in.
Mm-hmm.
I said that's a nigga that done some shit before or been around motherfuckers and has seen it for himself. You feel what I'm saying? If you gave heroin to a regular person that did not know how to use heroin, they would be sitting there like, what do I do? Sniff it?
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
They wouldn't know how to burn it down. That man had to be around somebody that
Yeah,
was
I
doing.
done seen it. I've seen it done, but I wouldn't have never done it like
Me
that. I would have
too.
been like, do we put the spoon down, the injector? What? Yeah, I've seen how they cook it and melt it, cook it
Oh,
down
me
like that.
too.
I've seen that
Yeah,
on
me
several
too.
occasions because we done had several patients almost OD in the pharmacy. Like, why y'all in my bathrooms? Like, yeah, they come in to get the syringes to do, and I'm like, really, bruh,
Okay. What? Okay, this is what I'm trying to understand because I do not understand it.
talk
And
to me.
we do have the phone lines open. Yo, we finally,
Oh,
yeah, everybody
yeah,
has been hollering about us not having the phone lines open. The phone
they
lines are
are
open.
I hope they
open.
call in while they complaining.
Oh yeah, yeah. I
Okay,
want to
we
see.
gonna
I know
he gonna
some of
put the
these.
number up.
I know some of y'all gonna get in here and talk y'all shit. But
Yeah,
this is what I'm
hey
trying to
baby,
understand. Okay,
what you trying to understand, Russ?
what has to be going through your mind, right, to even say that you want to know what that feeling is like, to even take that risk? Because guess what? At the age that he is, he does not seem to be a person that does not know that heroin is an addictive drug. It is a dangerous drug, right?
Very dangerous.
Very
So so what is going through his mind on a regular basis when he wasn't getting fucked up to make him go get fucked up and put himself in a position where probably right now his body is craving that next fucking shot of heroin, you know? Like,
Yeah, yeah.
who's to say that he has not since then fucked around and went and shot up again? You know what I'm saying? That's why I said when you were saying that, like, oh, but it's a blessing that he did not die. Yeah, I get that. But when you think about your life, right? And you think
Mm-hmm.
about upward spirals and downward spirals,
Mm-hmm.
that's a downward spiral.
Mm-hmm.
That's a quick way to nowhere. You understand what I'm saying?
Quick way
So
to the grave.
so in my life, I have wanted to try, like, okay, prime example. I smoke cigarettes right now because when I was in college, I was around niggas that was smoking, and I wanted to, act like, I was, like I was one of the niggas, and so I started smoking. So it became a bad addiction to me. You understand what I'm saying? So like when y'all see me smoking a square, don't think that Russ is like smoking squares because he wants to. Now when you see me smoking one of these, now that's a different conversation. But when it gets down to something like that, there was no peer pressure around him.
Mm-hmm.
That was a decision that he made on his own.
Mm-hmm.
So what has to be going through a mind to say, let's experiment and do some dope today? What do you think?
We may never know his reasonings of wanting
Never.
to do it. We will never know unless he came on here and said, "This is the reason why I chose to do this."
Right.
We will never know. We can come up with all types of um ways, or what he could be thinking, but we will never be able to figure it out unless he says it for himself.
Either could you put up a drug hotline number?
Sure.
Because when we talked about people having thoughts of suicide and death and all that other stuff, and we always try to assist somebody because even though we're having this conversation and it's some shit that we don't understand at all, right? We can't grasp it, we can't touch it, it's nothing that we can see. It does not mean that somebody, I always say that on every show, it does not mean that somebody that's watching this show that just may be coming across a link may have seen it and may be in that situation or maybe thinking about doing some crazy shit like that, because we on the internet now, so motherfuckers do a lot of shit. He say she say shit, you know what I mean? monkey see, monkey do type shit. You know what I mean? So I want to make sure that if you saw that on the show, that you understand that we are not encouraging anyone to make this decision, because that is a life transforming decision. You understand what I mean? Like, y'all know I talk about folks in their cribs all the time. If I see like clothes and shit hanging all around the fucking crib, I'm already labeling you just a nasty motherfucker. That's just me. You know what I mean? When he was in the crib, I was like, okay, he already sort of, not the cleanest nigga in the world. What is the next step after becoming an addict to heroin? If you're not thinking about your cleanliness, and you know what I mean? Like, I understand being a little junky and having a moment where, something, came in the house, you threw something down, and I get that. But when it's that person that, when what happens when you already not the tidiest person, then you become someone addicted. I I don't think people are at a point where they are willing to recognize all the things that they are ready to lose from trying to get on the internet nowadays, trying to be seen, trying to be heard. Listen, if you and this may come all fucked up, but if you want to be heard, scream as loud as you want to, but scream to the right people.
Right.
There is nothing wrong if you're a drug addict, if you're a sex addict, if if whatever the fuck
Alcoholic.
alcoholic, whatever the fuck your situation is, if you are that fucked up with it and you can look at your situation and know it's fucked up, listen, it's nothing wrong with calling somebody that you don't know and having a conversation about it. Because guess what? That person that you don't know, then you don't have to worry about them coming back and telling your mama and your buddies and friends and shit. So that is a private, confidential conversation.
Right.
Even if that motherfucker decides to run off and talk to their best friend about it, that best friend don't know you. You know what I'm saying? And that might be the one thing that you may need to do to get yourself to the next level. And that is really having a conversation with someone. Because in our community, we talk about this all the time on the show. I say this all the time. We do not know how to talk to the right people. Black men don't know how to talk, period. Black women talk too much in the wrong aspects of things. I'm just keeping it real on the differences between men and women. I'm just keeping it funky. You know what I'm saying? A man will fuck around and hold the whole world in. A woman will let that bitch out in the first 5 minutes. You get what I'm saying? But in the process of who the fuck you venting to and who you talking shit to, and if you got a situation that you need to let go of something, you need to talk to somebody that is qualified to listen to you and give you some help, not somebody that's just going to listen to you, not somebody that's just going to agree with you to do something else foolish. You understand what I'm saying? So, that's just my opinion on that. I'm about to get ready to close out on that thought. What do you think about that, Eda, before we jump to the next conversation?
Don't do something stupid. Don't, just to get fame and clout. Don't go out here and lose your life over something stupid, because you can easily do something and say, "Oh, I'm gonna do this because somebody else did this or did this, and I'm gonna get this." Your life ain't worth trying to get famous or be. Just don't be stupid. Don't do like we say. I used to always go through Dare. I never thought that going through Dare in my younger years would keep me from dealing with a whole lot of stuff and seeing the different things of what not to do, what to watch out for, and seeing the things and seeing family members actually get addicted to crack, heroin, all these different drugs. It ain't worth it, because I done seen them go from being making millions to being nothing, to rock bottom, to where they on the street corner saying, "Let me get some change. I need to figure out where to get my next hit." From being millionaires
Ain't nothing
to
like
being
seeing a motherfucker lose
homeless.
it all. Like, if you've ever seen somebody lose it all, you should take a record of that. Just don't sit there and shit on the fucking fact that they ain't got it no more.
It's
You should
scary.
take notes. Some things in life we privileged to see for it to be a fucking learning experience for us not to make the same mistakes. Some people that we see fuck up in our face for us not to fuck up. Trust me. Any last words on that, Nader? Okay. Well, this next one, I told y'all we getting deep tonight. This next one, man, I guess tonight my focus would be people that are hurt. I hate when niggas just let their cars go the fuck off and shit outside. Like, hold on 1 second. Let me close this window right quick.
Oh man.
Cut that shit off, bitch. All right, I'm back. All right, check it out. This next clip, it just really disturbed the fuck out me because it's a family situation. It's about two brothers. One brother went to his brother's house, was hanging out, chilling, and went to the bathroom. And this is the result.
Bro! I just lost my fucking brother! What the fuck? He just killed his fucking self in the bathroom, bro! He just shot his fucking self in the bathroom!
Ma'am, can we please?
My brother just shot his fucking self! My brother just fucking shot himself in the fucking bathroom! In the motherfucking bathroom, blood! In the bathroom, blood! What the fuck is wrong with you? What the fuck is wrong with you? Fuck! Fucking brother! In my fucking bathroom! In my fucking bathroom! What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck, bro? Bro, Jamai's gone, bro. Jamai just fucking killed himself in my bathroom, bro. In my fucking bathroom. I see the status on Facebook. I see he was in the bathroom for too fucking long, bro. I go knock on the door and try to see if he good, bro. I'm calling his name and everything. I'm JB. I get to trying to open the fucking bathroom door, and all I hear is a fucking shot. As a shot, as soon as I get in. As soon as I fucking get in, bro. As soon as I get in, bro. Bro just killed his fucking self in my house, bro. In my fucking house. Why would you do that, bro? Why would you leave us like that, bro? What the? We've been going through so much shit, bro. We go through so much shit. People don't understand, bro. People don't be understanding, bro. That shit be real as hell, bro. That shit be real as hell.
A lot of people don't know how to handle depression.
Bro, I just lost.
I didn't hear no gunshot. All I heard was music.
Bro couldn't talk to me, bro. He couldn't talk to me. Bro always talk to me.
Yeah.
I gotta go on Facebook and see a status of him talking about Jamal gone. But you at my house, bro. You at my house. How's you going, bro?
Because he had already made up in his mind that that's what he was finna do, bro. And that's, I hate to say it, it's sad. But
Bro, we talk.
You want me to close my door? Let me close my door.
I have one question.
Yeah.
So if he has been seeing statuses.
No, the brother went to the bathroom and he posted the status while he was in the bathroom and said, "I'm gone." That's what made the brother run up to the bathroom.
Gotcha.
And when he opened the door, the brother shot himself. So he typed it. He went to the back. He said, this is what the situation was. He said his brother came over to the house, went to the bathroom, and he was like, he was in there too long. So he was, getting ready to go check on him. And he saw like a status on Facebook or on Instagram, some on social media, where the brother said, "I'm gone." So he ran upstairs. When he opened the door, brother took his life just like that. That is so sad because I'm thinking I have to be sensitive and think on two different conversations. For one, I had to have the conversation of what was the mind state of the brother in the bathroom. when he made that move. The other conversation is, what is the mind state of the brother that is left, where your brother took his own life in your house. So let's talk about those two things. Either talk to me.
Um, I can speak from firsthand experience. Um, it's hard. Um, I was how many years? 7 years between us. My brother was 17, 18. Um, Sunday morning, on a Sunday morning, my mom was my matter of fact, let me give you a scenario. His prom was the night before, and he got home late. He was supposed to be in back at a certain time, and him and my mom had gotten into it. He didn't come in until late, and him and my mom got into it, and he came in that morning. They got to arguing, and we were getting ready for church. My mom was in the kitchen cooking, and of course, my mom being who she is, always the mom that she is, always cool. You know, she was like, "Tell your brother I said come here," and I said, "Oh, okay." And so I was like, "Well, he in the bathroom right now." She said, well, tell him I said when he finished, come here." I said, "Okay." So I heard the shuffling and everything, and my mama said, "Go in there and tell him." And I knocked on the door. He didn't say anything. And in my mom's house, you don't lock doors, whether you're in the bathroom or not. That's a thing we don't do. We didn't lock doors. And my mama said, "Go in the bathroom." And I couldn't get in the bathroom. And I said, "Well, the door's locked, Mom." She said, "Get the butter knife. You already know how to unlock the door." I know how to Jimmy lock. So when I popped the lock to go in to tell him, my brother was actually on the floor. And my mom, we worked at the house, she worked at the hospital. So back in the day, he used to have the big bottles of Tylenol. My brother had taken over half of the bottle of Tylenol, over half of the bottle of ibuprofen, and it was something else. And he was actually on the floor, foaming at the mouth. And he actually tried to commit suicide then. So being a 10-year-old and seeing your big brother on the floor to take his life,
How old was he?
18.
Mm.
Um, thank God that I got him when I did. Um, he was on the verge because my mom, being who she was, knew how to make him throw up. And that's what saved my brother was me. My mama fussing at me to go into my brother, get my brother. And I was like, "Well, mama, he don't go and tell him what I said." Her persistency made me go in because if she hadn't been persistent, if I hadn't did what she said, I would actually really found my brother actually dead. But it's a thing of being persistent and you knowing and listening. And from this day to that, my mother does not keep any type of a whole lot of medications within her house. And sometimes you do things to try to hurt folks because you don't know how to deal with the emotions. And my brother was mad because my mom had got on his case. And he didn't know how to do it but to say, "Well, I hurt her this way," not realizing it not only hurts her, it hurts your sister, your little sister, because your little sister finds you. I want but 10. And that was my hero. My big brother was my hero. And to go in and find him like that is detrimental because it took me through a roller coaster for some years. But people, I tell anybody, when you have an issue, if y'all are mad with each other, don't try and do something drastic. Talk it out. Cause I've had folks that actually didn't talk it out, that didn't listen to that little voice to say, "Hey, talk to this person," and they go in and find them.
That's a sad story, and it just reminds me of that. I say this all the time on the show. Young men,
Don't know how to
please learn how to
talk.
communicate, because we hold everything in.
And he
When
did.
it comes out as an explosion. You
Yeah.
know, sometimes it's on other people. Sometimes it's on. This is the craziest thing. Even though when we do things towards other people, it always affects us too. It's just the truth. Nada, what do you think about that?
I am one of those people who holds everything in. I don't like to talk. You literally almost have to like bug me and bug me and bug me and bug
Right.
me. to get me to talk. You already know how, what it takes to get me to start talking. It takes a lot.
Yeah.
And then I'm not gonna say a whole lot.
Yeah,
Um
she gonna speak in code. You don't know the deciphering code. You show. Shoot.
um I have I've had a few friends who have actually committed suicide. I have a god brother who tried to commit suicide, and I actually talked to him, I want to say that afternoon, and I knew something was going on, but I did not know what, and I didn't want to pressure him into talking. So, I kept him on the phone as long as I could. And, at the end of that conversation, I was like, bro, I love you. You can always call me or whatever. I don't care if it's 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. He knows he can ring my phone. Now everybody cannot do that. Everybody can't do that. But I'm like, bro, call me. I don't care what time it is, call me. And he ended up, he had the gun, and his niece just so happened to walk in the room with the gun while he had the gun in his hand. And his niece actually saved his life. Um, I've had it's almost like you see the red flags
Mhm.
and you know that the red flags are there, but sometimes we don't know how to start that conversation. We don't know what to say to start a conversation. Because I've been there a couple of times where I've seen, friends, and I've seen the red flags with friends, and it's like, oh my God, how do I approach this situation? Something is wrong. It it's definitely difficult. Is definitely difficult, and to experience. And I didn't see him, and when it happened, but just hearing his voice on the phone, I cried like a baby. And it takes a lot for me to cry. Like it really does. It takes a lot. But going through that experience with him, and him and I are so close, it's like we've been friends almost 30 years. And to, go through that with him, it was hard because I have no biological brothers or sisters. So whenever I had an issue, I just had to suppress it. I didn't have, as church people, and I'm sure you guys know as well, if you're going through an issue, well, church people say you should not be going through things. No, we all do. I'm struggling with some things right
I
now.
ain't got no comment on that no more.
And
Them church
I'm going through
folks.
some difficulties in my life right now. And it's like I'm resorting back to that 9-year-old girl, that 13-year-old girl, that 15-year-old
Right.
girl, that 18-year-old girl. It's like I'm resorting back because it's like, okay, who can I really trust to talk to at this point? Because my circle is so small. My circle is small. So it's, with being in church all your life and being told that, well, you shouldn't be going through this. You shouldn't have any issues. I pray and everything, talk to the Lord about it. But it's sometimes you just need that person there. You just need, that reassurance of somebody from someone that everything is going to be okay.
Yeah.
And once again, if if you recognize that your life is full of people that you may not be able to trust, that's why we just posted that number. Talk to somebody. Just have a
Yeah.
conversation with somebody because it could change your life. I'm telling you that personally. Like
Mine too.
when I was a younger dude, I had a lot of fucking stress and anxiety. I didn't know how to handle a lot of fucking things. And even to this day, I deal with things somewhat based off of how I was raised. You know, some of the hurt and shit that I had to get through. But however, I had to recognize that I had to talk to somebody about what the fuck was going on with me when it felt like the world was about to just cave in on my shoulders. You know, I had to have a conversation with somebody that n- that necessarily didn't care about me per se, but they cared enough to listen. And then because this is the thing about um getting help. A lot of it is about listening to you. And because they can have a degree in whatever, but they got to listen to you to find out what the problem is with you, to assess what is going on with you.
Mhm.
Guess what? That's why, some of us need to be in that situation because we can't assess those things for ourselves. You understand what I'm saying? So I ain't trying to bash on nobody, but I do want this to be a very, very serious conversation.
Right.
All right.
And I tell anybody, if you don't know, the thing is, some people say, "Oh, you need to keep this," especially it's a stigma and it's a taboo in the black community. But I tell anybody real quick, get a therapist. Even if you go to group
Mhm.
therapy, can't go to group therapy, do individual therapy. Sometimes coming outside of the church, yeah, it's good. Sometimes they always say you talk to your counselor in the church, but sometimes you can't always talk to everybody in the church ain't saved. And everybody in the church ain't trying to pray with you. Some of them ain't praying for you. Get a therapist that's outside, that's neutral, that went to school to deal with what's going on with your mind, your psyche. Because
Right.
like you say, when you dealing
Somebody
with
you
that
ain't got to worry
psyche,
about if they like you or if they
and
don't
if
like you.
and if it ain't gonna come across the pulpit or somebody ain't gonna talk about you next week in Bible study, girl, did you hear about sister such and such? Sister Margot said such and such, girl. No, no.
And I'm not shitting on the church.
I'm not, I'm
No,
not,
no,
but
I'm
I've
just saying
had
this. I'm
church
just
hurt.
I'm, I'm just saying this from the perspective of if you are a person that, let's just say for instance, you have high influence in the church, you may not feel comfortable discussing some of the things
Right,
that you got going on with
right,
people from the church.
right,
However, talk to some fucking body. That's the fucking point. You know, a lot of us talk to ourselves, but guess what? We talking to ourselves and we already fucking crazy before we start the conversation. You
I
understand
mean,
what I'm
'cause
saying?
it's like at least five different people that I'm talking to right now in my head. I'm just saying, all
Well,
of
I
them
have
are
a
just
week.
in
Look, I
all
have a
the
weekly
same.
standing appointment on the books for me to tap to my therapist every week. Every
Listen,
Wednesday,
Listen,
I
two
got a
days a
hour,
week,
2 hours.
2 days a week.
listen.
I don't
You
play.
remember when we were shorties and we used to watch the cartoons and they would have the angel on one side and the
And the
devil on the
devil
other?
on the other.
Mhm.
Yes, sir.
That's real
That
life
devil
shit.
over here.
It
Yeah, oh
Because
yeah.
is.
guess what?
It is.
Because guess
It's
what?
refreshing.
When you angry and you having conversation with
Be
yourself,
like, you want to go do
that
such
devil
and
is
such.
just pushing that shit.
It's,
Like
Be
fuck
like,
that.
don't
Yeah, fuck
do
that nigga. Yeah, that nigga
listen,
did say. And guess what? The other side does try to talk to you and be like, calm down. That's when we usually have that fuck that moment.
it. All right,
But
Cat
think
Williams.
about it. When you
Fuck
when ain't nobody else around and you use the words fuck that, you are having a private conversation with
it. With
yourself.
yourself.
listen, because I experienced that last week because I flipped all the way out. You hear? I didn't listen to none of
I
them.
thought it was this
All
week.
five of them, I didn't listen to none of them. I just
Dang, man.
flipped. I just literally flipped. I
Re-
just snapped. I just snapped.
Read
And I
some of these
just
comments. I'm sorry, baby. Read some of these comments.
Let's see. Let's go back. Let's go back. Let's go
oh
back.
Jesus.
All right. All right. Know what time
Help
it
is
is.
available though, y'all.
Lashonda said was in the first one that we showed with your girl. Lashonda asked, was she wearing eye black or were those tats under her eyes?
She probably
Elise
got
said
hit
enough.
in them, but that's
Shut up,
okay.
Nada. Elise said enough to make it do what it do. Danny says I got enough to spare. That part laughed my ass off, but dumb as fuck. Lashonda said, but wow, what not to do is try it. That's when she was talking about the hero, the young man in the video. Lashonda said, All he had to do was watch Soft White Underbelly on YouTube. Those life stories are powerful and sad. Elise says people don't know how to handle depression and people don't know how to handle those with depression. Lion said this food just became an addict. Margaret said, yes, I love watching y'all. Thank you. She said, if it ain't come from the earth, it ain't going in my body. She said, call 911. Someone breaking in the car. She was talking, you was talking about the alarm going off. She said, I'm crying over here. I have seen enough death and sadness in life. Russ said, help is available to all those that need it. Marguerite said, we think that our lives are ours, but there are so many people that depend on us or need us in some form or fashion. That is so true. She says, Marguerite said, I'm the only child, so I feel how hard it was. And internet does not help with the bullying and racism and hatred. It's just gotten so much worse. Hey Tish, she says she in class, my beautiful people.
What's going on, Tish? What's going on, everybody? All right, now this next clip.
You got something to laugh about, Russ? Because I'm tired.
No, nigga,
Come
no,
on, because I'm feeling a little.
no. This one right here, man. Y'all might laugh by some of my responses.
Oh goodness, okay,
My
go ahead.
anxiety has already been up
Oh
there.
I'm
man,
already
babe,
on 10.
just pray about it. Father God, in the name of Jesus.
Yeah,
Father.
and you think I'm joking? I'm serious.
No, we serious, Russ.
I'm praying
I'm
over you,
serious.
Lord Jesus. I'm trying to believe.
We all need some. Lord help us.
Father God, could you take one hand, put it on Nada's left titty, and take the right hand and put it on Edith's right titty, and give them life for the rest of the show. It's gonna be a beautiful thing. Amen. Don't
Well,
y'all feel
I
better?
don't need the Lord touching on my bosom.
Don't you feel better? He created him. What you mean he can't? He
I
can't touch.
know, but still,
He,
I don't need him feeling on me.
so, oh, okay. All right. So next time, all right. So I'll never hear you in church talking about, Lord, I need a touch. I'm gonna remember that. I know what I'm talking about. I now check this out.
I feel the spirit. I'm
Yeah,
done.
see, that's what I'm talking about. The spirit is moving. All right.
No, that want that spirit.
Listen, listen. Listen. All right.
I already know what you're talking about. I already know
I
what
ain't
you're
fucking
talking
with
about.
y'all. I ain't fucking with y'all. Listen,
Yes.
listen. Stop it, devils. All
Then he called us a
right, now
devil.
this next clip.
He the biggest one of them
Shut up.
all.
Will you shut up? I'm loading up the next. I'm talking about the next clip. That goddamn why you sitting there putting shit in your mouth and shit. Nasty ass. All right, now listen. This
Pussy
next clip
in
it's a little bit lengthy, and I'm gonna ask y'all to just bear with me through this clip because it is just really somewhat interesting to me.
Please don't tell me it's the Kendra G one. Please don't tell me that's what it
It
is.
is. I bet you it
Yes,
is.
I
that's
watched
what it
it
is.
earlier
Yes.
Come on,
today.
go on and load it up
Oh
then.
my
Shut up,
god.
y'all. Because if people on this show ain't seen the Kendra G
Oh,
shit, I'm
oh.
only gonna play the first half of it. Now, Kendra G has a show called Single, something about singles. And what she does is she gets people that come into her show and she hooks them up with other people. So one lady decided that she wanted to call in and she wanted to get hooked up. I'm gonna leave it right there because I don't think I could give it justice to talk anymore. Where's the play button? Where's the play? Come on, okay, I gotta come over here. Okay, here we go.
Hey girl,
Hi.
can you wipe your screen? All right. And then can you move? Oh, okay. Can you bring the phone down? Can you give me better light? It's foggy to me. Can you get better light? Can you go to an area with better light?
Um,
Now all of this is gonna make sense in
I
just
don't
a
have
minute, y'all.
nothing else to go to. Sorry.
Why she
You live
can't go
by
nowhere.
yourself?
Mm-mm.
You live with your parents?
My kids?
I live with your kids. Can you go to the bathroom?
No, they're in the bathroom.
Oh, your kids are in the bathroom. Okay. What's your name?
Monique,
Monique, where you calling us from?
New Jersey.
So you can't go nowhere else in your place.
I'll call back.
No, I'm just curious why. So this is the only location in your whole. You live in an apartment?
Mm-hmm.
So it's the only location in the whole apartment that you can't go to? I mean, you can go to?
Right now, yes.
Okay. All right, let's continue. Monique in New Jersey, how old are you?
38.
Huh?
38.
38. What do you do for a living?
Teacher?
Teacher. When's your birthday?
June 27th.
That's a Cancer?
Mm-hmm.
You mentioned kids. How many kids do you have?
2.
2 kids. How old are your kids?
5 and 9.
5 and 9. Same guy?
Mm-hmm.
Same man. Why are you not with him?
Long story.
Long story?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. This is Monique, New Jersey, 38, 2 kids, is a teacher, also a Cancer. Let's get to it. What kind of man you looking for?
Somebody who's very intelligent. Somebody who has a good head on his shoulders, and just very. That's pretty much it.
Okay. Any deal breakers?
Smoking and a hot head. Like I can't deal with that.
Okay. Does he have to be in New Jersey?
New York, New Jersey.
Okay. This is Monique, New Jersey, 38, is a teacher, 2 kids, is a Cancer. What's the age range you want to date?
Like 30. My age and like up to like 45, I would say.
Okay. 38 to 45. Do you want more kids?
No.
No. Could he have kids?
Yes.
He doesn't mind. Do you have an appearance requirement? Do you want him to look a certain way?
Can you turn off the comments, please? Because I think that they're gonna like.
I can. That is something that you guys can always request. I don't say it often enough, but if you want the comments off, we can turn the comments off. So you guys will be in comment jail while I'm talking to Monique, but you'll be able to return when I'm done with speaking with her. Hold on one second, girl. My child, I be hot, cold. I'm keep changing the damn heat, air conditioning. All right, back to you. What was the last question I just asked you?
I forgot. Sorry.
Try it again. When was your last relationship?
Marriage. Well, I'm actually still married, but I'm looking to like not be with him anymore.
Okay, just curious. So you're currently married right now.
Mm-hmm.
Do you live with your husband still?
Yes.
Okay, is that why you can't go to another place in your house? Because is your husband in the house right now?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Are you guys separated? Does he know y'all not together?
Yes, he knows, but it's like he's trying to like still like work on it, and it's like it's not working for me.
And you guys, so are you guys separated, divorced, or are you like, is there any
On the way to separation and divorce? Yeah.
So you haven't even begun the process of separation yet?
Not right now, no.
So you know this is on the internet and your husband's gonna see this. You don't care.
It's like so much that is involved that I can't really like he knows a lot about what I'm dealing with and why it is what it is, but I'm not, so I'm not like scared about that. I'm just
out of sincere concern. Are you safe? Are you in a situation that's not safe for you? Are you safe?
Yeah, I am.
You are safe. So So you are married. You haven't began the process of divorce yet. Your husband is in the home right now as you're talking to me, looking for a new guy. Y'all live together. What man you think crazy enough going to you right now with all that going on, girl?
Well, I mean, I don't need somebody right now. Like, I need somebody so bad right now. Like, no, I'm not like trying to like gravitate to somebody right now. I'm just saying that I just, I'm just looking at some point,
So when you begin, do you plan on moving out your home? Like, what is the dynamic going to be? Because if you met a guy, I mean, technically you're married and you told me you haven't even begin the process of separation. So you're not even separated. You are a married woman living with your husband. So what space can a new man even have in that? Like, you are a whole wife.
Yes. I mean, like I said, I'm not like trying to like get involved with somebody so quickly, so ready. Like, I'm not saying I'm ready right this second, but
Well,
I
you know my
mean,
show is a single show, right? And it's people come up here looking for love. I mean, potentially what you're doing is you come on my show to put yourself out there. If someone is viewing, they like you, they can DM you. So I've had women before on the show that were separated, right? And we have this conversation all the time with people that are separated, but you're not even separated. You're married and you live with your husband. So when are you going to begin the divorce?
um, I mean, like I have a lawyer already that's, she's looking into like all the things that she needs to do for me. And, it's a process, it's gonna take a process, but it's just gonna be what it is. I mean,
Have you been dating since you've been married?
no.
So you haven't dated anyone since you're married,
Mm-mm.
but you're willing to spark up a friendship that could lead to that while you're married.
Yeah.
Now, let me ask you this. Is your husband currently dating other women?
No. Mm-mm.
So, Monique, girl, I love you. I think you're beautiful. I wanted to tell you that earlier. You're very naturally beautiful. You
Thank
got
you.
to handle your business. I don't know your marital dynamics, right? I don't. But it is very
Like, it's a lot of like,
but
I
can I
think I
say
need
this?
like counseling or something, because it's not about like just like something I could just express online. You know what I'm saying? I need somebody that
Well,
could
girl, you came online. I understand that, but this is an online show. We have a lot of viewers. This is a massive platform, whether you realize it or not. But that is a bold move to be living, to be a wife for one, to still be living with your husband for one, for him to currently be in the house for three, as you're on a show, putting yourself out there to meet another man. That's absolutely crazy and very disrespectful. And I don't know the dynamics. That's why I asked you, are you safe? Because I do have a concern, but you're telling me that you're safe. So that is and again, y'all, I ain't no relationship expert. I ain't none of that. I'm not a love coach. I'm a professional host that hosts a dating show. So your safety is important to me. But if you are safe and not in danger, I'm gonna call it like it is. This is some trifling shit. Because if you was a man on this show that had a wife somewhere in the house that you were living with and you didn't begin the divorce process yet, I would rip him to shreds. I would be like, how are you on my show looking for a new woman when the woman you're married to, who you didn't begin the process of divorce with yet, is currently in the home? That's crazy. So I just got to be honest with you. I think that is so disrespectful. And I think you need to focus on the process of getting a divorce. You can do whatever you want to do in your life, but I think for this platform, I cannot put you out there, girl. Like, you got to handle that. I don't think it's safe for anyone. I don't know who your husband is. And, I God forbid he don't snap when he see this, because he going to see it. So I think if divorce is what you desire, you need to figure that out.
My people.
All right, which one of y'all want to take a crack at that one first? I'm gonna let y'all go. I'm gonna let y'all go first. Come on, Eda. You point to Eda? So Eda.
My people, my people, my people. Like, really, this is not something that you need to do. You got to know that you can't just, and it's live. And then you got the audacity. I'm wondering if she in the closet or somewhere trying to hide, talking about my children in the bathroom. I can't go to the bathroom. I can't do this. My people, y'all can't be doing this. You got to get out of the situation first. Separate. If you don't want to be with them, separate. If you ain't got nowhere to go, tell them, hey, I ain't got nowhere to go, but this ain't working. That means you got to work something out. It ain't, it's just, oh. And he probably don't even know what you're doing. You saying you want to do this, you trying to creep and use this. You could have got this lady killed for all that matter. This how a lot of folks get, a lot of talk show hosts get killed. Folks want to blow shit up and go and do certain things because your stupidity and you want to be, well, I want to do this and I want to do that. You get, this how people get killed. This is how people lose their lives over something they had nothing to do with, had no inkling in it, and because they feel like, well, you had something to do with it, you told my wife to do this, and you told my wife to do that, and she had nothing to do with it. Y'all need to get it together.
In the famous words of Kenny Rogers, you got to know when to hold them, know when to fold them, know when to walk away, know when to run. You got to count your money while you're sitting at the table.
Sitting at
And,
the table.
There'll be plenty of time for counting when the
when the
dealing's done.
dealing is done, that's it.
Yeah, I
But
watched it.
she
I
was
watched
real.
the Shorty.
But she's just real trifling. Like, and then she was
Yes.
whispering. Like, at least
Yes.
go if that's what you gonna do. And
Go to the car.
I'm not condoning anything. I'm not condoning anything at all. But what I'm saying is, if that's what you gonna do, go. You can go to the library. You sit in your car. You can go to the park. There's a billion places you can go if that's
Right.
what you gonna do. Yeah, and yeah. Kenny Rogers said it best. That's
I ain't
that's
gonna
all
lie.
I got.
When she was talking, I thought she had gotten hit in her mouth. Like her jaw, she sounded like her jaw was swole. Like if you had listened to how she sounded, like she was talking,
Well, and
like her
she kept
jaw was swole.
and
Like,
see, I felt bad for her at first because she kept fidgeting and she was, she was just
I
kind of
thought she was in
looking around.
danger.
I did too, because she just kept fidgeting, and I'm
That's a
like,
bold
okay,
devil.
maybe she's in danger. And but the more she kept talking, I'm like,
She just
this
trifling.
hoe, she want a safety dude. She want a safety
A
dude.
fallback.
Yeah, she wants a safety dude.
You used one of them words I was in my spirit. I was like, I can't call this
You
bitch a
really
hoe.
no, you want to call her bitch. That's what you really
I
want to
said
call
I
her. You
can't
want to
call this
call her
bitch a
bitch. You
hoe.
ain't
Well,
want
I
to
was gonna
call her no
call her a
hoe.
hoe. I was gonna call her a hoe. That's why I clapped
That's
immediately when
whole.
they
That's whole behavior. That's whole behavior.
see. Listen,
That's thoughtism. That's a thought right there.
I'm just okay. All right, I want everybody to just close your eyes for a minute, right? I'm
Okay.
serious. Everybody on the show, if you're watching the show, I want y'all to just close your eyes. I'm gonna do it myself.
I'm
So
gonna keep my
close your
one eye
eyes.
open. 'Cause I don't trust this.
Now listen to this. I'm serious. Close your eyes for a minute and
Okay.
Yeah.
imagine you in the house, walking through the house, and you walk in the crib and you see your chick online talking about she looking for a motherfucker to date while she's living with you. Or
Mm-mm.
why, if it's the other way around, men, if you out there, imagine your woman, you know, walking in a room and catching that same scenario opposite on the opposite side of the track. Um
Y'all might as well ring the bell, ding ding, because it's gonna be a match.
It's on and
see,
popping.
as much as I do not agree with violent situations, right?
Hmm.
I can understand a person snapping the fuck off
Oh yeah.
being in a situation that they had no idea that they were going to walk into. Even living with somebody, because I have lived with somebody before and had a bad day and not seen eye to eye with that motherfucker. You understand what I'm saying? But at no point in the day would I ever find it cool to walk into the crib and to see the chick that I'm living with sitting up on Facebook or on any fucking line talking about she looking for a nigga to date between 30, 38 and 45, like giving specifics about what she looking for and shit. Well, I'd have been, I can imagine me, I can imagine, oh, if I walked in, I would have walked up and grabbed the phone. I said, yeah, you can come pick this bitch up. She'll be right outside on the corner. You can, man, I'm telling you, I'm not gonna argue with that motherfucker. If you want to be that fucking bold, first of all, if you want to be that bold to make a fucking phone call, call the motherfucking lawyers. And like this is what kills me about people because I've been divorced. I'm gonna tell y'all something. And
Uh-huh.
I'm about to give a tip to men and women out here. People be talking about how hard it is to get divorced. No, it's not. It's really not. Even if you got things that you have to,
Split. Yep.
dispute over in court, it's not hard. Because once you go in, even if one motherfucker is saying, listen, I don't want to leave this motherfucker. Even if the judge says, listen, I'm gonna send y'all back there to mediation. If the mediation don't go well, and if you still in the same position saying, listen, I'm done. It might take a couple more weeks, a couple more days, but it's not going to take an eternity. It's not going to take 6 months. It's not going to take a year to get away from a motherfucker that you really desire to be away from.
No, but you just have to, in the state of North Carolina, you have to be separated a year and a day
Well, guess
before you
what?
can get a divorce. Yeah, I
Well,
know
guess
that.
what? Well, guess
Yeah.
what? If you want to be divorced, get
Oh,
the fuck out so that year can happen from the day that you
oh
left that motherfucker.
yes,
You
yes.
understand what I'm
Trust
saying?
you ain't got to. I know. I when my time came, I was like, woohoo!
See,
I've just been engaged 3 times, so I
You
mean,
what?
I've been engaged 3 times, so yeah.
You've been again.
Well,
Okay, but
it wasn't my choice to get divorced. But
has it ever been a situation where you were engaged and you found out that the motherfucker that you was engaged to was online talking about some, listen, I wanna get hooked up in this situation and I wanna get multiple motherfuckers to come at me right now. Right now. Talk to me.
Well, he wasn't online, but the first one, because I was engaged to one person twice. So the one got a girl pregnant and turned around and married her while we was engaged.
you too,
Yeah.
girl.
The
I thought it was just me.
second dude, first time he left, got married to someone else, came back, they divorced, came back, we kind of worked things out. So engagement 2, I find out on social media he's engaged to another woman on Facebook. Yeah.
I walked in on mine
Yeah, so
with the
yeah.
other
I
woman.
just I just said congratulations. I hope things work out and sayonara, bro.
Yeah.
So that's why
Well,
I'm just kind of yeah.
read some of these comments. Read some of these comments, Eda.
Okay, let's get it. Let's get it. Let's
Oh, I
get
need
it.
a drink
Let's
after
get it.
that.
Marguerite came back with Lord positive Angela, please. She says, I don't need no more help with titty. Okay, Marguerite.
Oh,
She
Lord.
said, Marguerite said, hooked up on what? That was at the beginning. Russ said, this dirty so and so. Hey, Tay. Um, Russ said, this chick is the devil. Marguerite said, what the entire heck is
Everybody's
this?
the devil.
Russ said, oh, just wait. Rashante said, wait, what? Russ said, heathen. Tay said, why people so messy? Marguerite said, I can't. Tay said, so what is the point of calling in then? Russ says, the devil is busy. I said, I feel you on that, Tay. Tay said, lies. Exactly. She is wrong for that. LaShonda said, she's straight disrespectful and leaving your spouse. This ain't the way to go. That's how people get hurt. Amen to that one. Tay said, that's it. I'm Native American today. She ain't even black no more. Tay done took off and became a Native American. Tay said, tell him Native. Tay said she wants the rebound due before she make the layup. That ain't how the game works, chick. Marguerite said facts. Elise says, yes, you do. Tay even put up the 1-800 divorce is a national wide hotline to put you in touch with resources and lawyers for all budgets. Tay said, mine had the baby after we were married. Ooh. And Lashana said, me and my ex ball and chain are better now that we aren't together.
I don't even want him to think about me. I don't want him. I don't even want him to nothing. I don't even want him to mention my name. I just none of. Well, the one he a
Same here.
crackhead now, so whatever.
Damn.
Dang.
He a crackhead now. He a crackhead
You
because
have
I
to put
talked to his
you have
baby
to
mama a couple months ago, and it was funny to
you have to
me.
put him at the
But
crackhead,
whatever,
boo.
he is. I'm not gonna lie, he is a crackhead.
Okay, we
He
get
is.
we get
But other dude, like I don't want to talk to him. I don't even want him to even None of that. No, you can't do none of that. We can't have no conversation. We can't have nothing.
Well, y'all, this next clip, I see my girl Shantae's watching the show. I wish she was on right
Yes,
now.
girl. Yes,
'Cause
absolutely.
this next one is specifically for Shantae. I want you to explain this to me in the comments, Shantae. It's not a long clip. I might even play it twice, but I want y'all to listen to what the fuck goes on, and I want y'all to put some explanation to what the fuck y'all about to hear. Let's go.
What do you say a woman is?
I believe that everyone can identify for themselves.
Okay. Do you believe then that men can become pregnant and have abortions?
Yes.
What? She's smoking that good stuff. She's smoking that
We gonna watch that again.
wee ooh wee.
We gonna watch that
Play,
again.
play, play that one more again. Play that
Yeah, I
one more
told y'all
again.
it was gonna be one of them things that you had to think about at the last minute. Wait a minute.
What do you say a woman is?
Can't hear it. What happened to the sound?
Can become pregnant and have abortions?
Yes.
Did you hear it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Come on. Y'all talk to me. Come on. Shantae, I'm gonna give you a second to type that shit out.
So,
But listen, this is what I'm gonna tell y'all what got me out of all of this. With all of the things that we gotta worry about right now, that the government got to be worrying about with Ukraine and the fucking gas prices damn near $5 a gallon. That we got a motherfucker. No, the motherfucker was not a transgender. That was a motherfucking woman that just said she believes that, niggas can get pregnant and have abortions. Okay. I'm done with I can't even say shit. But talk to me, Nada. What can we?
so,
I didn't know
so
I could. I didn't know I could. I knew I could knock some shit up, but I didn't know at all, none whatsoever mind that I could get pregnant. My goddamn. I didn't know this thing had that much
You
ability.
can't get pregnant, nigga.
Russ, you cannot get pregnant. I'm sure you would have been pregnant several times by now.
I'd have been, boy, shit.
Right,
So,
Marguerite.
so my thinking is she needs to go back to sex ed. Number one. Number two, like if a man can get pregnant, like where is it gonna come out of? Like, so okay, so
They gonna have to
I
have a
don't,
C-section.
okay, I'm trying not to be nasty, but I'm trying not to be too nasty. But if you look at a man's penis,
Get nasty.
shut up,
It ain't
Russ.
even bigger than that. It ain't even bigger than that.
I
The whole
mean,
ain't
you got like you literally like that.
right.
Focus. It's like
Smaller than
so
this.
it would literally have to stretch 10 centimeters. 10 centimeters is about what? About that big, maybe? Approximately about 10 centimeters. So
Uh-huh.
imagine a baby coming out
No.
of that.
No. What?
Did y'all
No.
just notice how I just got up and walked off where y'all said
Uh-huh.
imagine a penis and just
Like
No.
my imagine, like I'm trying not to be too graphic because my imagination could definitely go there. But like it would literally
Marguerite.
it would literally split. If I
Yeah.
feel like if a man were to have a baby, it would literally split and his penis would burst open.
He would
I
never have a penis anymore.
I
I
feel
mean
like I got
Go pee.
I'm like I don't that's the best way I could put it without being too
You
graphic.
remember what's the movie? Was it Twins? When
No,
he had
it
when he was
was
scared. It was
what's the name?
Twins.
But I know what
It
you
was
talking about.
Twins.
It was another movie.
Junior.
Junior,
Junior. That's what it
Junior,
was.
Junior.
Junior.
Yes,
Arnold
yes,
Schwarzenegger and Danny DeVito.
yes. But
Junior. Yeah, he had to have a C-section, remember? They had to do a C-section.
yeah, they had
But
it.
you know,
But
now they done
still,
did
but
their
like
first transplant of a woman's womb in a transgender. You know they trying to do that now.
I think it's not. I don't think it's fair.
One drop wonder.
It's not fair, number one, and that's a whole nother talk show. But yeah, that like baby girl, what's her name? I don't know what her name is, but I'm gonna find her on Facebook.
What?
And the girl who answered the question, and I'm gonna tell her she need to go back to sex ed because a man can't have no baby. A man can't have no baby. I'm sorry.
If you ask them, yes, they can. Cause remember the transgender woman that transgender woman that went from a transgender from a woman to a man, and she said we had the first man that had a baby. Yeah, I
No,
said
that's
that ain't
still
no man, that was a
no, that ain't
woman.
no man. That's a whole
I
entire
know.
woman with a reproductive organ. Had a uterus, had fallopian tube, had eggs, had everything. That's a whole entire woman. If you have all your perks inside of you, you are still a woman. Period.
Y'all are so fucking me up right now. Like
I'm
I
sorry,
feel
but
like
that was the best way I can explain it.
I'm
I'm sorry if I
obligated.
offended anyone. If I offended anyone, I am sorry. If I was too graphic for
Sorry.
them, I'm sorry. That's
No, it's just I just felt like,
That's what it's gonna look like when he coming out. It's gonna split.
I
it's
just
gonna
felt, yeah,
burst. It'll burst.
mm,
Like a
mm,
sausage. Remember them
I'm
sausages
sorry, Russ.
in
I'm
the
sorry.
microwave that the hot dog you let it boil.
mm, 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 mm.
That's why you shouldn't do clips like this.
See, Russ, you messed up. You did this. You caused
You
this.
shot your own self in the foot.
Yeah. But Lashonda and Tay got the same. Yeah. Okay, Tay, I'll stop. Okay. I'm sorry. Only you can get them. I'm sorry.
Mm, mm,
Tay
mm.
told me to stop, Russ. I got to leave you alone.
Did I,
Pop goes the weasel, cause the weasel go pop.
did I play a white man's rights the other night?
No,
No,
we didn't get a woman's rights or a white man's rights. We didn't get either one of them. Nope.
I feel
Okay.
like he's trying to rush us off this subject.
Well,
But okay, so I'm gonna read Lashonda and Tay's part for you on this one. Shonda said, but seriously, I was saying if the woman is transgender and now a man, she can get pregnant and maybe that's what she meant. I don't think so, Lashonda. I think she's some kin to or friends with the other chick from the other night. And then
Hold
Tay
on,
said,
time out, time
okay,
out, time out. Let me special message for Lashonda right now. Take your ass in the corner, put a hat on, and pray for 35 minutes, and then come back. You got to keep listening to the show, but go sit your ass in the corner for 35
No, you
minutes.
don't have to. You don't
no, you
have
don't.
to.
Don't listen to him. Now
Don't listen.
here go what Tay
You
said.
don't have
Tay
to.
said, okay, so real talk, there was a trans woman who had not had the surgery who got pregnant, but only because she had a uterus. Yeah, Tay
Then
said
it's
she
a
just peed a
woman.
little. She hates it here. Russ, you sweating over there?
I ain't even sweating.
Marguerite
I'm
said you sweating, poor
He's
hustle.
uncomfortable.
no, ain't no
That's
sweat, ain't no sweat coming up off the body. But I'm telling you, my stomach is twerking. This
What you
bitch is
eat?
in that motherfucker like.
no, because I'm sure it's from what I
Because of what
said.
we said about Pop Goes the Weasel?
Listen. We okay. All right. We're going. The next topic of the night is white man's rights.
And he just cut us off.
Yeah.
Oh,
We had a
he's
couple.
scared. Don't be scared, Russ.
Y'all know it's election time. When niggas are starting to get ready for elections and shit, and in certain
Yeah.
places
Yes,
the elections are
Tuesday.
going on.
Tuesday.
So if this was somewhere, I don't know what part of the country this was in, but they were having them a little rally, and this was the topic of discussion. Let's go.
Oh my God! Yes! I want to get a picture with them.
Oh my
Oh my
God,
God!
are you
These are like I love them. They're the best fascists you'll ever see. They're like the best. When does life begin? When does life? Life begins at ejaculation. No, life begins at erection. Life begins at erection. Life begins at erection. So when do we get? Wait, here. Tell them when life begins. When do we get rights? Life begins.
Now wait a minute. Before he even opened his mouth, I'm about to let y'all know. The question is, where does life begin, right?
Right.
I want y'all to listen to this punk pussy. Excuse me. I want you to listen to this white man's answers right quick and tell me what y'all think at the end of listening to what the fuck about to come out of his mouth.
Life begins when you first find a letter from your true love in the 6th grade and you think maybe maybe she is the one. And you may never actually touch this woman, but a life has begun in your heart. And we have to protect that life.
When does life begin? Life, when do rights begin? When do we get rights? Life, yes. Yeah, when do we get rights? This man right here, he is
When
right.
do we get rights?
He is, straight white Christian men are the most oppressed people in America. Oh my God, if you see a straight white man, please give them a hug. Please just give them a nice, hearty hug.
When do we get rights?
What?
When do we get rights?
Yes, that is a great question.
Yeah,
when
you don't know.
do straight white men get rights? When do we do it? When does it end? Oh my God! Press! Oh my God!
Why are you oppressing him?
Stop it! Stop it! Did you see what Antifa just did?
Okay.
He should have been swallowed.
Wait a minute, though. I'm going to tell y'all something. And I hope that y'all take this to heart. We might look at that and be like, these drunk motherfuckers or whatever. That was the mindset of not all of white America, but the majority of white America that pushes agendas.
Think like that.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, they was drunk than a motherfucker, but they was speaking their real fucking minds. Like, how fucked up can you be? Like, okay, let's start off here. The conversation was about pro-life.
Mm-hmm.
So whether you agree with abortion or not, that's really what the topic was about. He asked this motherfucker, what was love or whatever? And this
When does life start?
When does life start? And this motherfucker said, when I was in 6th grade and I found my first true love. And nigga, you not with that bitch right now. So that wasn't your first true love, nigga. I mean, that might have been the first motherfucker that you liked, but that wasn't no true love in 6th grade, motherfucker. How dumb you just got through saying, she just got through saying, how dumb can your privilege get you?
Yeah.
You know, and we have to, I'm trying to tell y'all, and this is why this is why I have such an issue with, I'm gonna just say it the way it's coming to me. I can't, because I'm trying to sit up here and be correct. This is why I have an issue with dumb niggas, males, females, all, because if you don't understand that is what they really think about us, and they, you know, not just, you know, in the mindset of where they are, it may not be especially about, you know, black or white, but if you listen to the mindset of white America and what they think on a broad basis about things, you would be amazed. The motherfuckers that you work with or that you might work for, just because they paying you, that does not mean that they respect you. You are there to do a service. That's it. That's it. The niggas in Colombia don't give a fuck about the nigga that's on the street pushing that shit. They concern is the nigga that's gonna be pushing it to them niggas on the streets. That's who they talking to. They not talking to that. They not talking to the nickel and dimer. And we so busy being nickel and dime-ish with shit that we don't even see what's going on. I'm trying to tell y'all need to wake up. Pay a little bit more attention to what the fuck's going on in your house, what the fuck is going on with your kids, what the fuck the reality that is around you. Not saying that you can change what happens outside of your atmosphere, but you can at least begin to try to control your atmosphere just a little bit better. Talk to me, Nada.
So, and I think I said this Tuesday, a drunk mind speaks a sober heart. So I believe that's what they really feel. Life, I thought life began when a sperm met the egg, and when, you know, when the sperm, when that one lucky one gets into the egg and it fertilizes, that's when life begins. And some believe, I don't know if I'm all the way correct, but when the heartbeat, when the what is it called, a zygote?
Mm-hmm.
When the zygote gets a heartbeat, that's like officially when life began. So they look like they're educated men. They look like they're very educated, but they missed out on biology class. They didn't pay attention, or they was out drinking or doing something. They just missed it. They just missed the boat. Sorry. Yes.
I don't know if they missed the boat, Nate. I think they really really thought. That's what they really thought, and they really. That's why it's most of the things that are the laws are about women. When it comes about women, it's made by old white men or white men that don't know anything about a woman's body. And that's why now with the issues of Roe versus Wade trying to be overturned, if you look at it, it's trying to be overturned by a whole bunch of men dealing with men and not women, because it's not a whole basis of a lot of women, because a lot of women are fighting it more because it's not a good thing to be overturning this, because now you're trying to say that women don't have the right to say so over what goes in their body or what is going on with their body. And like we say, you can't really say, tell me if something happens to me or it's a life or death situation, I can't terminate a pregnancy, which could basically kill me if it's getting in, like you say, an ectopic pregnancy or different things like that, that you look at it and you say, this is not viable. I need to end the pregnancy instead of taking it full term, because it could kill me both, kill me and the baby both. I mean, you got to choose, and now they're trying to overturn that, so you can't do that.
Okay,
What's up?
let's get into it. Let's get in a little deeper with the
Well,
conversation.
read what Shantae said.
Go ahead.
Shantae says science brain. A zygote only has 150 cells. So at the beginning, we are literally a clump of cells with no brain and no heartbeat. I'm just saying that is so true.
Okay, this is my question. Personally, the conversation was supposed to be about what?
Pro life.
Pro life.
And they went left.
I want to ask everybody on the show. We're gonna zero in on what the topic actually was. Do you believe in pro life or do you not believe in pro life? Let's go, Nada. Let's get it.
Mm.
Oh, yeah.
I have mixed feelings. And the reason I have mixed feelings is because I know several women who have had abortions. I've had a friend who was raped. She was raped by a couple men. She got pregnant, did not know who the father was. She chose not to keep the baby. Okay, I see that. Um, Another instance, I had another friend who got pregnant. She actually told the guy that she was pregnant. The guy tells her, you could do whatever you want. She ends up terminating the pregnancy. The guy gets mad. I tell guy, you told her you didn't care what she did because it was her body. So she did what she felt was necessary for her.
Right.
Um, I it's definitely a thin line, and I feel like because both parties are involved, I believe that they should try to come to a conclusion, try to compromise somehow. Um, it's kind of a difficult subject for me. Um, and I'm trying not to go too much into it, but it's sensitive to me because, and I'm just gonna put it out there. I'm going to be transparent right now, so y'all just bear with me. finding out, you know, my fertility issues and the things that I would have to go through when and if I decide to have children, it kind of, listening to, and I've heard both sides. I've heard, both sides. Me being a woman who is dealing with fertility issues is difficult enough. I'm 38 years old and I don't have any children. Do I want children one day? Absolutely. That would be a dream come true for me. And knowing the process I would have to go through to get pregnant and then having to go through hoops and jump through hoops to go full term, that's another subject within itself. So it's kind of, I'm kind of swaying either way because I've seen both sides. I've had friends who, have had to. I've actually gone with a friend to get an abortion. And I'm not going to disclose why she decided to do it. Um, I supported her decision. That's what you want to do. Okay. Yeah. So it's kind of a touchy subject for me. It's kind of a touchy subject.
Ida, what do you think about it?
I'm not pro-life. I'm pro-choice, and that's a difference. Pro-life means you oppose abortion. Pro-choice means I really fully agree with anybody having a choice to do with their body what they want to do. If they want to have an abortion, that's on them. That's their final decision. I don't feel like it should be anybody else's decision to say, well, you can't have an abortion if you don't want to, or something that certain things. I can say I've had personal feelings with people and, obligation of dealing with people that have had to go through it because of either being raped or something that was unconsensual and different things like that. Is just like you say, having to go through that, and then with life of saying I have to do this. It's one of those things that I really say I'm pro-choice. I'm not pro-life. I'm pro-choice because I'm not against abortion. I don't feel like every woman should be having so much is to the point to where, well, I'm gonna go have unprotected sex. So if I get pregnant, I can have an abortion. That ain't what it's for, because you mess up your reproductive system after so many abortions. People don't realize it's the more you have, the harder it is to get pregnant and the harder it is to conceive. And some people don't realize that through life you can mess yourself up to where you make yourself infertile.
And I think there are some doctors who will only do a certain amount. They will
Nothing
only.
over 3 months. If you're at the 3 month mark, they won't go past the 3 month mark.
Well, I'm talking about how many times they can have an
Oh
abortion.
yeah,
Doctors will only do so many of them, and I guess it's up to each practitioner or each medical physician on what their thing is.
right.
Well, let me say this. I've heard some very touching stories from you ladies.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to say this. I'm all for it. And I can tell you why. There's too many motherfucking kids running around here right now in fucked
I
up
think
situations.
I
Because
knew it. I knew it.
listen. This is what I'm saying. Am I right or wrong though?
no.
It's
No,
too,
but I kind of sense that you were
You want
going
to
that
say
way.
that?
yeah,
Hmm.
it's too many fucking kids running around here in fucked up situations because somebody laid down with somebody, and let's keep it real. Let's talk about it on because there's so many different levels to getting pregnant, right? There are some women out here that intentionally will have a child with a man
Right.
with the thought of keeping him
Right.
and thinking that that's what's gonna make it, you know,
Right.
that's gonna make something happen. And there's some men out here that believe the same thing. Oh, get her pregnant. I will buy Skippy. That was a selfish decision. Had nothing to
Mhm.
do with the child. You ain't gonna even fucking be there for the bitch, and the bitch ain't gonna be there for you. Now that you gonna sit there. Now that you gotta fucking worry about how the kid gonna eat, where he's gonna live, how he's gonna live, clothes on his back, and then now you got a, a, a disappointed child dealing with
Entrapment.
dealing with two fucked up adults that could have made a decision way beforehand.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Now, and another reason I agree with it is, guess what? Everybody does not get pregnant under circumstances that they desire.
No.
You understand what I'm saying? So that's just like me saying, if a woman gets raped and should she keep the baby? Well, that's up to her.
Yeah.
Because if her having that baby is going to have resentment
Mhm.
about what happened to her, then no, she shouldn't have that child. Not just for the child's sake, for her own sake.
Right.
You know, a lot of people look at kids as a bargaining tool.
Yes.
They're not. They're human beings. They have decisions, and the decisions that they make are a lot of times based on the decisions that we've made that we introduce them to, that they end up growing up with, that they end up being a part of, that they have to endure. Why? Because we fucked around and fucked the wrong motherfucker and did not have enough sense to say, yo, I'm about to give up my future. Or, I can't handle this. If you already come from a broken home, you know what I'm saying? Where you don't even have family support or any support at all. Guess what? And especially if you're young, it might be wise to think about, making another decision. So I would say unto anybody, now if it's just a rat out here just fucking and getting pregnant and just having abortion after abortion and shit like that, bitch, go tie your tubes. Go do something. Do something that you ain't got to worry about the issue of pregnancy. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Make decisions that make sense as opposed to making decisions that make no sense that you have to pay the price for later, or the child would have to pay the
Have to
price
pay the
for
price.
later. Read those comments right quick, and then we're gonna get into this last clip.
Oh, okay. So Marguerite said those dinosaurs are going to be gone. So Marguerite says, so when is the soul present in a child? Lord, I see the footage of the woman from Tuesday. Marguerite said it's up to the woman. LOL. I asked the question, pro-life or pro-choice? Lashonda said, if not consensual, then I believe you should have a choice. But I've got certain friends who've gotten pregnant and terminate the pregnancy just because they can only to turn around and get pregnant again. Tay comes up with, if pro-lifers were true pro-lifers, they would care for life outside of the womb as well. The pro-life agenda from a political standpoint at this is about the maintenance of power in this country. That is so true. They want to keep the majority. The majority, they don't want they don't want to keep social support programs funded. In rural areas, women's health care is lacking. Women die in childbirth. Babies grow up in poverty and the cycle gets repeated. So they are pro life with an agenda. From a personal standpoint, I found myself in a situation of having to make that decision. I had a miscarriage before that happened. It was not an easy decision, and I did not come to it lightly. Having said that, I am all the way pro choice for several reasons. That is so true.
And I
Marguerite, oh,
go,
go
oh,
ahead.
go ahead. I'm sorry.
Marguerite says some men I know need they shit whacked off, just knocking up women. Oh, okay.
And I'm gonna say this. If
Yeah.
you decide that you want to keep your baby for whatever reason, if you decide not to get an abortion, there are there are several options that you
Right.
have. You have closed adoption, you have
Open
open
adoptions.
adoption. You can,
Hmm.
there are many choices that you have. So I don't want women to think that abortion is the only option because it's not.
Because there's some women that want babies that can't have kids because
Abortion
of
ain't
life
nothing.
and things like that. And you don't realize, people don't realize that sometimes that child, that very child that you might have decided to abort or not to abort, and you keep and you let it, you go to adoption, that could be the lifeline for somebody else that
Absolutely.
will love that child
Absolutely.
more than life itself and love it wholeheartedly to where that child becomes one of the greatest people in this world and make a difference in life of this world.
Yeah,
one thing I'm
I
gonna say.
just wanted to make that very clear.
Right.
I wanted to make
One
it
thing
very
I'm gonna say to that. I agree with the adoption option, but however, if you one of these bitches that's gonna end up doing a Lifetime story, and want to argue about you want the baby back, and you still ain't changed your shit, and you still might. I'm serious because we have those situations. Well, somebody gives a baby up, right? Or say they're gonna get a baby up, and then when the time
Right.
comes, they don't want to get a baby up. It's something else. Nah, this my baby, and you still ain't got your shit together. You ain't even thought about how to. You can't even fucking put your socks on right. You understand what I'm saying? How the fuck you gonna take care of another baby? You know what I'm saying? So if you're gonna make that decision of adoption, please make sure that you have made that decision to know that
Right.
you are going to carry something inside of your body for 9 months, and after that, you're going to have that detachment of giving it away. Like, understand it, unless you find an adoptive family that is open to communicating with you. But guess
Right.
what? Every situation ain't that way, because some
Mm-mm.
people want to, this is my baby now. I want to,
And that's
provide
why
a
I said those are your two options: open or closed
yeah.
adoption.
So
Or
if
shared.
you are in that
Mhm.
situation, please, Lord Jesus, Lord, please.
You've been watching Lifetime, haven't you, Russ?
No,
He has.
I
He
don't
sound
watch.
Yeah,
like he
you
I,
have.
has.
Yeah, you have watched that
Because you
story.
wouldn't have said that.
You wouldn't have
I
said
don't
it.
want. Listen. Let
How,
me tell
but
you something.
so
I don't watch Lifetime for one reason, G.
why?
Why?
Every commercial that I've ever seen for anything that they was running was about a chick that either went crazy, killed the nigga, or the nigga that did the worst shit in the world and beat her. And it's like Lifetime is
Not
not a
all of them that
Not
bad, Russ.
all
well,
Not
of them,
all of
but
them.
goddamn
that's
it,
a
Some of
good
them are
all of
good.
movie.
the
Some
shit
of
that
them are
I've
good.
seen, all the shit that they run in their commercials for is that shit that I've
You need
just
to
got.
turn your TV off then.
You must have been
Well, I
watching
don't.
them on Saturdays or something. Cause that's Saturdays and Tuesdays, because that's usually when they come on.
Fuck that. You
Right,
already
Marguerite.
know
He did.
that's
He
not
got in
gonna
touch
work.
with his feminine side.
You already know that's not gonna work. Those are my wrestling days. I'm watching wrestling on Saturdays and Tuesdays. I watch wrestling on Mondays,
Wrestling come on.
Tuesdays,
On
Wednesdays,
Fridays too. What happened to Friday?
Thursdays. I'm trying to tell you, motherfuckers,
Okay,
Fridays.
Friday
So
night
guess what?
Raw.
I'm sitting there just watching niggas fight, and I ain't gonna go through all that extra bullshit. I
He
know.
knows,
Tay
Tay.
Tay
He
said you
knows.
can tell the
He
truth,
knows.
Russ. It's
It's
okay, boo. We
okay.
understand. We love
It's
you.
I
okay.
know, I
You
know
know,
y'all love
we
me. I know y'all.
we
Listen. I
we
know y'all
here.
would love. Listen, I know y'all would love me if I told y'all I watch Lifetime, but I'm telling y'all on some real shit. I do. Anybody, listen. Any woman that has ever come to my house and shit, I tell them like, listen, I got 2 TVs. If you want, like, I'm not telling you can't watch Lifetime, but if you want to watch it, you can go watch it on another fucking TV. You're not gonna sit in the room with me and have me running through that shit. I'm just trying to tell you in the name of Jesus.
And
God
y'all
knows.
know when we
You
not
ain't
there, he
watching
watching it.
wrestling.
I know Bobo C. God knows my heart. He knows everything. And Ida can talk all that extra shit she want to. I'm not Ida. You'll be in the motherfucking in the bathroom watching that shit on the phone. But here go the last clip of the night, y'all.
No, I
Actually,
won't.
I do
I
have
like
the app
wrestling.
on my phone.
This chick right here, man, has got to be the dummy of the. What is this?
So
We halfway through the year, damn
We
near.
third
Halfway,
we
damn near
in
halfway through the year.
May.
But
May.
this is the halfway through the year dummy of the year award goes to this bitch right here. All right. First, let me just tell you, it was a basic, traffic stop. And I just want y'all to pay attention to what she does and what she says in the traffic stop in the beginning, and then listen to what she says at the end of the traffic stop. And let me know if y'all feel that this is one of the dumbest motherfuckers and she deserves the dumbest bitch of the week award. Here we go.
And I don't like going to jail.
Hello, ma'am. Hey, your driver's license is suspended and you have warrants out of Fayetteville. I need you to step out of the car, okay?
I ain't got no warrants.
You need to step out of the car.
I'm about to get low. Oh, shit!
Get out the car.
Was that necessary?
Get out the car.
Was that necessary? Y'all saw that? Was that necessary?
Get out the car.
Was that necessary,
Get
Mr.
out the
Sir?
car now.
Y'all saw that, right? Y'all saw that, right? And I'm not resisting. So there's that.
Was that necessary? Yes, bitch, that was extremely necessary because you was a dumb ass motherfucker. You was the type of motherfucker that had pulled off and had an accident. You'd have killed some kid riding down the street. I'm trying to tell you, that motherfucker was dead. Oh my goddamn. First of all, let me tell you something. If you're gonna decide to run from the police, you don't need to be talking to niggas on Facebook. You need to just put the car in drive and pull the
And
fuck off.
go.
Wait a minute. Did you pay attention? This stupid bitch said, oh hell no. And then fixed her seat and then looked down at the phone and talked to motherfuckers on the phone. Yeah, that's why they had time to bust your shit out. You stupid than a motherfucker.
Cause I would have like,
Ooh.
see ya. Yeah.
How dumb can you? Is
And it had to be in North Carolina. She talked when they said she got warrants of forever. I said, had to be a dumb North Carolinian. But then I thought about she ain't from North Carolina. But yeah, that was in North Carolina that had happened.
what's going on, y'all? Talk to me.
Oh,
What's going on with this is the shit that we
I am, I was on with y'all earlier, some of my nationality.
uh-huh.
yeah, I ain't black either, Tay.
I'm not
Native
black today.
American.
I could be Native American. I could be Haitian. I could be, West
Irish.
Indian. I could be Irish today. I mean, I could be one of them four, but black would not be one of them today. Okay, not today. I mean, I am chocolate. I'm very aware of that. I'm very aware, but no, I'm not black today. I'm sorry.
You got some chocolate Native Americans too, boo.
I
They don't,
know, I know. I have a cousin. Yeah, I'm not black today. I'm not. Excuse. Well, I can't even say my hair because I can't even pass that off.
I can.
Yeah,
Woo!
I
Yeah.
can't pass that off. Unfortunate. That's very unfortunate, but whatever. I'm not black at all today. Sorry. I can't. I don't want to speak about y'all today. Sorry.
Okay,
Let's
so
be
I'm gonna speak.
profiling.
I'm gonna speak for you. She was the biggest, dumbest, dumbest hoe today. Cause I'm like, really? You just I
He
don't know
done
what you're
called
talking
her a
about.
hoe.
When
Oh
he
my
came,
god.
yes, I called her a hoe. She was. When he came back and said you got warrants in Fayetteville, your license is suspended. You got warrants in
No,
Fayettille.
I
You named
don't.
3 different places. Oh no, I don't. I'm going to jail today. Like, nigga, put the car, put it in drive and go. Ain't no need to put on no seatbelt. You can put your seatbelt on while you're driving. I got to fix my seat. Bloop, bloop. Yeah, she meant to be. They need to drag that butt out the car.
Hey Nada,
Yes,
That's
sir.
your friend, Russ.
I got a
That was your
question.
cousin.
I got
No.
a question.
Yes, Russ.
Have you ever seen something and you be like, oh, that look like I know that recognize that area or whatever. You be like, and you be like, oh shit, that's my city. And you saw the video and you was like, God damn. That's
Yeah,
why I don't
that's why I live. That's why
that's why I
I
don't go to
love.
the city no more. All right, G, check this out, man.
If you
I
talk
saw this
about
video, and when I watched this video, I swear to God, I was looking at the video, right? And I'm looking because I'm the type of nigga that when I watch videos and shit, I look at the surroundings and shit, and I'm looking at the video, and I'm like, that shit looks very familiar. And so then a car came past, and I looked down at the license plate. I said, "Yep, that's the shot, man."
I'm glad I live with the white people with my.
Listen here, man. Listen here. Listen here. Listen here. When I tell you this clip I'm about to play for y'all, when y'all say I'm gonna end the show with a banger of a clip, Nick, see, I get this question all the time.
She ain't
They be
watched
like,
it enough.
Rush. They be like, Rush, why you don't like to go out? Why you don't like to do shit no more? I be like, cause niggas is stupid. I be like, niggas be doing shit that I be having to think about how I'm gonna react if I get caught up in the middle of it, right? When I saw this shit, I was like, God damn, that is too many niggas to be outside. And when the altercation kicks off, y'all gonna be like, God damn, what block is that? I listen, I tried to warn y'all motherfuckers. Check this out.
Okay. 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 Shit. Shit. Who came to fight? Who came to fight? Oh, Boston. Oh, no. Taylor! Taylor, fuck is you doing fight anyway?
How many different fights is going on?
That's all. Oh, Bosky. I out here whooping shit. I out here whooping shit on Broski. Hey, over here. I out here whooping shit on Broski. My shit almost in a cave. I ain't over there. Oh, Broski. Dang. What are you talking about?
WrestleMania.
Oh, bro. Hey, whooping shit. No, yeah, this it. Yeah, this it. Yeah, yeah.
And y'all wonder why the fuck I don't want to come to none of y'all events in the city?
I live in the suburbs. Thank the Lord.
I know
I mean,
bullshit.
it's
Niggas
so
be
peaceful out here. Like, I mean, I I'm not black today, so
Yep,
and
tag team back again.
I don't want
Whoop
to
it is.
racially profile anybody, so I'm gonna keep my mouth shut.
Nigga.
thank you. That was the word I was looking for, niggas.
Young niggas on top of that.
Nah,
Young
that's them
niggas.
ninjas. That's them ninjas. We're gonna use the word ninjas tonight because all of them went karate chopping it. I was like, I would have been standing up on the porch. Look at these fools down here. Look at
I don't
these
know,
fools.
nope. I want to see.
I've been in the house. I ain't outside. I'm looking. I'm out. I'm in the house looking like, look at these fools. But the first thing you hear is pop, pop. That's it.
See,
That's what I
that's
heard.
how
I
the
was
fuck.
wait. That's what I normally would hear is with all it was too many people. I was because I said somebody finna pull out a gun, and that's what I thought I was gonna hear was somebody go pop pop. Because I said that's how people get killed because there's so many people coming out and people not just bringing gun. Ugh. People don't
I
fight
used
with
to,
these no more. They use
Other
I
stuff.
used to, I used to tell niggas I would never leave Chicago when I was a young nigga. Now I'm at a point where I'm enjoying my little. I ain't gonna say what suburb I'm in, but I'm enjoying my little suburb life. I'm
Me
enjoying
too.
being down the street from all the little stores that I need to go get. If I want to go get me a little sandwich, I got right. Everything's there. And matter of fact, even the stores in the hood ain't like the stores out here. The Walmart out here ain't like the Walmart. Oh, I'm
it
just trying
makes
to.
a difference when you got a Walmart on the bus line. That's when a whole bunch of stuff start happening. That's why I told my mom. I said I don't go to the Walmarts that's on the bus line. I go to the Walmarts that the bus line don't go to because the ones that's on the bus line are the most ghetto fabulous Walmarts. I go to the ones that's out in the
No, they like
suburbs. Yeah,
I can
it's
shop in peace. I can
yeah,
find
I know.
everything what I need
And they
in
fully
peace.
stocked. It's
listen.
Nothing
peace.
is,
It's light.
in disarray. Like
It's
the
right.
suburban life. It is so quiet out here. The first time I heard an ambulance, it scared me. Because it's something I don't hear often. I don't hear it out here. I don't
Listen,
hear it out here.
listen. The first year I moved out to the area that I'm in right now, on the 4th of July, I was like, God damn, this is the quietest 4th of July I've ever fucking. Like, yeah, it was fireworks and shit. Like, what I do now for the 4th of July is I get a drink and I sit on my patio because it's like I'm in between two little small little suburbs. So I look one way for about 30 minutes, and while they got the little fireworks show going over there, then I turn my chair around and look the other way and watch all that shit pop off. And I be sitting there having my little drink and my little side occasions and shit and just smoking and all my good shit. And that's all I fucking need. I don't, you know, listen, I'm not knocking anybody that is for the club life and being out and doing shit. I'm not knocking you. If that's what floats your boat, do it.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm just at a point in my life. If it ain't a good restaurant, a great show, an outstanding movie that I want to see that I can't watch bootleg any other fucking way,
Mm-hmm.
or or with the exception of going out of town to go see some shit that I've never seen before. Outside of that, I'm pretty content with sitting my black ass in the crib watching my wrestling. I'm content, you know. I've had people be like, "Oh, you nigga, you be on the show and you be all wild out and you do all this other shit." But when you outside that shit, you just yes, that's me. I can't. I be trying to tell folks I came from a wild background, not because I was forced into a wild background, but me when I was a young dude, I chose to do some wild shit, and I decided, me and my friend decided we wanted to be around some some thuggish shit, and we got into that shit. So with me being able to see that shit, and also knowing that I put myself into that situation. Wasn't a situation I was born into, like nigga, you everybody around here gangster. No, it wasn't like that for me. Cause even though we had them in the family, mama made sure that Russ wasn't fucking with none of that shit. Russ didn't find out about a lot of that shit until he got out of mama house. You understand what I'm saying? Even though I had a little gang banging and a little shit like that when I was in my mama house, but I didn't experience certain shit until I turned like 17 and went to college, and then I wasn't coming home to mama no more. That's when I experienced certain shit, and that's when I decided to get more into the shit that I was into. But I'm not trying at 46 years old and making it past all the people that are not here anymore. God rest their soul. You know, I say prayers for everybody that didn't make it for whatever reason, whether it was due to violence or whether they time came early. I'm thankful to be the age that I am to sit in my house and sit on my porch and have me a drink and go on live, and that's the most exciting thing of the day for me. I'm very cool with that. I'm so fucking cool with that you just don't get, folks don't get it. That is exciting to me because when
We know
I
it's exciting because you talk about all the lights that you have and the music. When
listen,
you on live, you talk about how you got the different lights.
listen,
We know it's
listen,
exciting for you.
listen. Guess what was exciting to me at an earlier time? Me sitting on the block selling dope, motherfuckers possibly, trying to rob me, being shot
Yeah.
the fuck at, the police. That's what the fuck that's what it was for me. You know what I'm saying? You understand? Going to court, hoping that the judge look at me and don't fuck around and give me no time because I just got through seeing him not have no mercy on the motherfucker that went right before me. You understand what I'm saying? So I get a pleasure out of knowing that I made it out of all that shit. You understand what I'm saying? When I was younger, I would hear motherfuckers that would say, what they used to do, and they much more cooler now. And you sort of heard about them stories. I didn't understand it until I got to this age. I was like, yeah, well, I used to be a wild boy. You know,
Yeah.
you know. I ain't gonna say I ain't never done nothing illegal. I ain't gonna say I ain't never had nobody at my head. I ain't gonna never say none of that shit. Because I actually lived through that shit.
Marguerite said you was a thug.
No, I'm trying to tell you, man. I tell you, when I'm in school, when I do what I do with, in my regular lifestyle, when I see little young people talk crazy, all I do is lift up my arms and let them read what's on my arms and let them figure it out for themselves. You know what I mean? Like to y'all, this looks like some artwork, but in between the artwork, is some shit in there. It's some meaning to some of the shit that's on my body. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm so at a point where peace, I'm more concerned with peace than I am a party.
Okay.
Because I done went to too many parties that I thought I was going to have a good time at that turned into something that was not peaceful at all. Watching somebody got fucked up, the police came through that motherfucker, dude got mad at this girl, they fighting. And no, well, guess what? That's not a fun time. Even though we might laugh about it later and shit, that wasn't no fun time. That was some ignorant shit we was around.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? And for me to say that is for me to say I was around some ignorant shit. So what does that mean? I was doing ignorant shit. I had to make a decision at some point. This ignorant shit ain't really getting me nowhere.
Okay.
When I recognized that, okay, let me tell y'all something. I used to bootleg squares. And when I found out, when it got to the point where the game got so fucked up that you can't even bootleg squares no fucking more, really. Think about what I'm saying. Back in the day, we popped the motherfuckers off for 50 cents a pop. $10 a motherfucking for a fucking box. That's what we was doing in the hood. Well, guess what? Cigarettes is what? $13 now? You know what I'm saying? So guess what? How do you bootleg that shit? Are you charging motherfuckers $1 a square now?
With tax.
You feel what I'm saying? So guess
Right.
what? Like any real nigga that's been in any type of real situation, if and seeing like the streets, you'll recognize that the government flipped a lot of shit that we was doing. They said, okay, that's what they doing. They bootleg. Well, let's go ahead and bootleg the shit out this motherfucker. We're gonna double the prices so much where they can't do it. We're gonna be the only way to fuck with them. They fuck with us like that with war. When they go to war, well, guess what? Well, gas is going to go up to $5. But what happened all to all the oil we had here in the States? But I understand we're getting oil from other motherfuckers. But this, it's sometimes it's a game that we got to learn how to play. And if you out here burning your money every fucking weekend at a party, and you getting drunk with your homies and your girls and shit every fucking weekend, you might bring a nigga home every once in a while and fuck here and there. But guess what? If you coming home and you spent more than you actually have to show in your actual life, then guess what? Was the party worth it?
Hell no.
You feel what I'm saying? If you're gonna go out and spend a couple $100 tonight and you ain't got nothing to sustain you for the rest of the week, and you can't pay your bills on time, and shit falling in the wrong spots, then guess what? You're making the wrong decisions. That street life ain't for you. As much fun as you think you having. See, I didn't understand the peace that I have right now until I was able to get I had to be in a situation that was uncomfortable at first. When I first decided to be a nigga that was gonna be a little bit more settled in my life and not do as much, and guess what? The very first couple of weeks was hard as fuck for me because I was so used to. I needed somebody to fucking be around. I needed, especially at night, the shit got bad. But once I settled into that shit and recognized it wasn't as bad as I thought it was, and I was finding out I was saving a couple more dollars here, and I wasn't fucking up over here as much. Oh shit, I'm starting to enjoy this shit. Now I'm starting to figure out how do I get to make some more money? How do I do something different now? Yeah. If you don't have a plan, somebody else's plan will always get you.
Yeah.
That's all I got to say about that. What you got to say closing out this show, Nate? What you got to say?
don't even know. I don't even know where to begin. Yeah, just live your best life safely. That's what live your best life safely. That's all I got. Wash your hands. These COVID streets are still out here. We still in a whole pandemic. I don't know if y'all realize it, but we still in the whole pandemic here.
How them
Wash
washing
your
them hands again?
wash your nasty hands and sanitize and clean your house too.
Clean your pussy and your dick. Somebody's sucking it. Okay, come on. What you got to say, Ida? Come on.
Oh goodness, you is retarded. That's what it is. I guess I'm gonna have to claim my black card back. Tonight I was not claiming y'all. Tonight I won't claim my black side, cause y'all some ignorant ninjas. Y'all some ignorant ninjas.
Oh, we was pretty good tonight.
Ignorant.
This was pretty solid tonight. You know, we
No,
didn't.
not y'all, not y'all. But the
Oh,
video was not y'all.
oh,
I
okay.
love y'all. No, not you. I'm doing the closing remarks, bro.
No, I was about to say. I'm just
I'm
clarifying.
not
I'm
y'all.
sorry.
You know, my peoples on here is not ignorant ninjas.
I thought I was
I'm
in
talking
trouble
about them.
tonight.
Oh no, you were good. You actually behaved yourself.
Thank you.
But yeah, because I had to agree with you on something because that was an ignorant ninja. Some ignorant hoes and then just disrespectful ones. When you not even divorced, you cheating on your husband, trying to find a new one. Y'all, if you want to find somebody new, get out the relationship you in first. Let them know, look, this ain't working. I'm gonna have to move on. I'm gonna have to step out. Yeah. If you
Well,
know you want something to do, step out, move on. And just know that if you need somebody to talk to, we got the numbers up there, because Russ said don't call him. I do remember that. Russ said don't call him. We can call you can call any one of us if you got it.
Mhm.
Yeah. But we
mm,
put the numbers up there. There's the hotline, the abuse line, the drug line, different suicide. Y'all talk to somebody. If you can't talk to none of us, talk to somebody. If you ain't got nobody at home, call one of them numbers, talk to somebody. And I'm gonna read what Tay said. Tay said old school cats had more of a business mind, even though it was still hood shit. These young folks so busy going off impulse control, they don't think ahead.
well, I'm gonna tell you this. Whatever you decide and whoever you decide to put in your mouth,
Oh Jesus.
make sure that you ain't having babies with them if you ain't gonna raise them motherfuckers, and if you don't need them motherfuckers, and if you can't take care of them motherfuckers.
Who gave him a microphone?
If you
Before
are out here, if you are out here stressed so fucking bad that you feel that no one understands anything that you got going the fuck on. Not your man, not your woman, not your woman, not your mama, not your dad. Nobody understands what the fuck you call somebody. Put that number back up for me one time. Make sure they get that number. Call somebody.
Call him, even if it's Tyrone.
We don't need to see no more clips of somebody sitting in their house and finding out that their brother then shot themselves in their house upstairs in their bathroom. We don't need to see that no more.
Yeah.
We don't need to we don't need to experience any more people that are traumatized by things like that, because guess what? He still has to be here. So where is his mindset? Is he traumatized enough to be a threat or a harm to someone else
Yeah.
or himself?
Right.
Trust me, every cause has an effect.
Yep. Event.
Every every cause has an effect.
Event. Response. Outcome.
Tonight we had some, we usually get on the show and usually crack a lot of shit and we talk a lot of crazy shit, but tonight we had some clips to really come down your lane, you know.
Russ.
So
one
I'm
more
hungry as fuck, y'all. I am
wait,
starving.
one
You
more
stay
thing.
hungry.
I just had a couple young ladies inbox me about my dress. This dress is
I know.
the dress. Yeah, it has bell sleeves.
Yes.
This dress is so old. I don't even remember where I got it from. It's at least 5 or 6 years old. And my hair, I don't do anything to my hair. I just get in the shower, throw some grease on it, and I'm done. So might throw a
I'm
little gel
just
for my edges. So
now you just made me think about some shit like somebody we need to have a 70s party so she can come in because all you need to have on is some bell bottoms.
Yes.
With the bell, I'm trying to tell you, coming that motherfucker
That's all she
like
does.
you, coming in and you gotta braid your shit because you gotta be Thelma that night. You gotta come in there like you good times. Yeah, yeah.
But
Oh,
yeah, I don't
Jesus.
do anything to my hair. I just wash it and just
Right.
do.
That's
But
all we
yeah,
do.
this dress is just it's old. It's very old, but
Trying
it's
to tell y'all
comfortable.
ladies out there, y'all might want to quit fucking with weave and let a nigga fuck around and rub his fingers through your fucking scalp. You
Yes.
might get some extra pussy that night. You might get some extra pussy played with or some shit. You know what I mean. But anyway, I love y'all. We're gonna talk to
We
y'all
love
next.
you too, Russ.
Yeah, we're gonna catch
I
y'all
think
on
about
next
it.
Tuesday. We're gonna catch y'all next Tuesday. Hopefully, we got to call and check on Mama Yoni, make sure she all right. So y'all, if
Oh,
y'all get a chance, hit her up, make sure she's all right. She had a tornado out in her area, so y'all know she would have been with us tonight. And
and
shout
y'all
out,
know we got the phone lines for next week too.
yeah, we have the phone lines back up. Then none of y'all motherfuckers, y'all was scared to call in and talk y'all shit
I'm
tonight, but we have the phone lines up and running. So now when we doing the show, you can call in and actually talk to us. If you want to talk to us on Tuesday, definitely hit the phone number. The phone, I done had the phone number up all night. You see it at the bottom? Join tonight's topic. Hotline number 425-436-6390. And then you have to put in the access code. So don't call in the number
eight
thinking
one
that
five
you
nine zero two four, and you have to press pound afterwards because you
yeah,
won't get
don't
it.
come in that motherfucker thinking that you special and shit, and you just think because your ass be fucked up, man.
Everybody is special. Some are more special than others, but
You
everybody's
goddamn right.
No, he won't talk about special like special because you get special attention. He talking about special like short but special, but that's a whole different ballgame.
I swear, every time I try to I think of a nice way to close the show. Y'all motherfuckers just keep running y'all fucking faces and make me cuss y'all out a little bit more. How about this? Y'all don't suck on the wrong penises tonight. Have kids by the right motherfuckers and call the hotlines if you need it.
We love
That's
you,
what
Russ.
I love y'all too, nigga. Put a penis
and
in your mouth and you might feel better about
Peace.
life.
See
Hallelujah.
y'all on Tuesday.